Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Hiveswap. You're here with Randall Lefebvre, otherwise known as DraxxKraven, when he's in search of something bread-like. Bread. Crap. I can't go into the basement. What do we have here? You're even out of dog food? Things really have gotten desperate. I guess you can't blame your babysitter for running off to the store for groceries at what was retrospectively the worst possible time. So, I feel like such a putz. Those pigeon names, they sounded very familiar for a reason. They were named after the auxiliary characters from the X-Files, the Lone Gunman. You know, Mulder's basement nerds. Because he's a UFO fanatic, so that's why they bring up all the X-Files all the time. I feel like such a fool. That was about 3 years ago. You aren't great housekeepers. Dear God. Alright, come on. Bread. Use the brain. Where's the bread? Where could the bread be? Giant remote control. Was there any bread in the trophy room? What? Okay. Clever. Wait, no, the trophy room's over there. Oh well, we're going up the stairs in search of bread. Or something bread-like to feed a pigeon. What does a pigeon want? What do you get a pigeon that has everything? Well, alright, not everything. Mostly just, like, pants-shitting fear. If only it had pants. Is this... How do I light the light bright? What? Hey, I recognize you, Becquerel symbol. How's it going, buddy? Aww. 2 kids and a pup. That red-green spiral is a little ominous for old fans of the series. You think back to before, back to when this closet door was shut. You had a reasonably good guess about what was inside, but now your guess is even more reasonable. Darn. Open? He always keeps it locked. Even if you did manage to get in, he probably has traps set up. Not worth trying to get gum out of your hair again. Plus, there'd be his pet to deal with. No thanks. Got it. Alright, so there's no bread in there. Is there bread back in our room? Pringles? Okay, no. Apparently Pringles are not acceptable snacks for pigeons. Baked goods? Bake a baked good? Damn. Okay. Anything in this closet? Oh, no. No need to change clothes. God damn. You know, you'd assume it'd be in the kitchen, but they previously stated several times that there is no food. There is no actual food in there. Ironically enough, I have some spices. I heard that you can feed the Bubsy poster. You're not going to encourage this guy any further. Don't encourage him. Too late. They're coming out with Bubsy 3. I'm sorry. Not even Bubsy 3. Bubsy 3D was the third one. Dear God. Bubsy 4 is happening. God. Maybe in the hallway leading up to the attic? Nope. I don't see anything remotely resembling bread. Someone out there has almost certainly seen it by now. And they're like, that's the bread, you idiot. And I'll be like, no, what? The bread? No way. That ain't no bread. Oh, dear God. Camera, help. Thank you. I bet it's in the trophy room. To me, that's just that would just make sense to me from a design perspective. Just like bring back to the trophy room and then remind the player that like, no, the trophy room is very important. Equip armor. It's a little out of season. Fair enough. Fair enough. This is a Horus, you think. You're not up on your Egyptology. It's an Elbrigi, a folk art monster from Oaxaca, Mexico, carved out of wood of the copal tree. This little thing used to creep you out real bad until your babysitter suggested you learn more about it. You found out that they're based on monsters an artist saw in his dreams, and ever since then, he seemed a lot more friendly. Oh great. Some of that makes everything better. It stopped at 11:11. It has been as long as you can remember. You could fix it, but why bother? It's not like you're gonna make a habit out of strolling over to the worst room in your house to check the time. Fair enough. Huh. You've never been entirely clear on what's going on in this tapestry, but it certainly looks intense. Just look at that fire-breathing serpent beast at the bottom, and that red-eyed figure on the throne. What's their deal? Huh. Curious. Also, why is there a ball and chain hanging from the ceiling? Best not to ask such questions. Maybe it actually is in the kitchen, and I'm just a dingus. Huh. Will he just eat garbage? Will he just eat trash? Darn. Clean. No way, no way! You did them last time. It's Jude's turn now. You know what? After he completely ditched you for the treehouse earlier, maybe it can be Jude's turn for quite some time. Okay, no dog food, no spices. Doesn't want treats. Tried that. Huh. Not a fax machine. Snack? Darn. Your tapa treatments don't lend themselves well to fridge front commemoration. Ballet on pigeon? No response. Either that or he was completely enraptured by your elegance and grace. You prefer to believe the latter, but that doesn't really solve your problem. You need to tempt this little fellow with something bad. Something like garbage, but food. Can I use the key to rip open the trash? Throw this thing away, so it's hard to muster up outrage at the hypothetical idea that you are maybe about to do so. No, use it as a knife. It's the only bladed object we have. Are there any scraps in the Chinese food? No, okay. Huh. And to the basement. Better not tempt fate. You just barely escaped the monster. You mean snake. You mean monster. It's just a monster. Snakes don't have legs. It has a ton of legs. Way more than you even. You're more like a snake than it is. Okay, you gotten away from your original point a little, which is that you're not going back down there. Damn it. Huh. Will he be tempted by Pogs? If Pogs are what it takes to get him off the fridge, he can stay up there. There's got to be something else around here he'd be more into. I am trying my damnedest. I can't rip open the trash. Huh. I can't. Can I tap dance the trash? Great way to smash down the cans, but it's best to do that before they go in the bag. Plus, you're pretty sure there's probably some empty glass bottles in there from your babysitter. Can I ballet the trash? You refuse to contaminate the highest art that ever was by performing it on top of actual garbage. Of course, by even contemplating it, haven't you made an artistic statement that already incorporates garbage, or at least the concept of garbage, as an intractable element in your tableau? There's a lot to think through here. Dangerous questions lead to dangerous answers. Can I flashlight the garbage? Okay, I can't just flashlight willy-nilly. Jude used to like it too when he was younger. He still likes it. Alright. Unfortunate mercenary streak. Should respond to enticement. How do you bribe a pigeon? Sounds like a setup for a riddle or perhaps a joke. Okay. The hint function is still disabled, or were you simply hoping this message had changed? Dear God, I feel like such a dingus. Are you kidding me? There happens to be a moldy slice of cheese in the cabinet in the foodless kitchen? Oh, pardon me, it's a cracker. Success. This little fellow, Beers, you think. Yes, you're pretty sure this is Beers. Gobbles down the stale cracker as you tuck him into your pocket. He's got a little parcel around his neck, which you're fine with letting him hold on to until you actually figure out what you're supposed to do with it. Okay, got the marbles. Do you want me to send the pigeon back? No. Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to shout. Just worried. Please protect Beers. His chances of surviving return trip very remote. Okay, yeah, good point. Seems pretty dicey out there. Affirmative. I'll just use these marbles or whatever then. I'll let you know how it goes. Affirmative. Good luck, sis. Over and out. I know he apologized for shouting, but for whatever reason, I imagine Jude is always shouting a little bit. Okay. Use pigeon on head. You carefully remove the marble pouch from around his neck, and believe it or not, shove the marbles into the empty eye sockets. You discard the pouch. What an evening it's been. Okay, I still have a pigeon, for whatever that's worth. Dang. You got what you assumed to be the attic key. Why is it even locked? Good question. Got the key, heading back up to the attic now. Careful, may not be that simple. What do you mean none of this has been simple? It's been downright convoluted. Noticing hostile elements, grouping, serpents, massing. Oh, jeez. We'll try to back you up, if possible. Remain alert, sis. Always am, bro. Over and out. Hooey. Is it time for Jude to fire his flare gun? I do believe so. Oh, God. They're everywhere. It seems like these creatures are very sensorily aware. What even is this guy? Oh no. Oh God, are they fighting each other? Implement. Hey, wait. Oh God. Switch to Jude. Okay, I can switch characters mid-combat. Lookout window. Shoot flare. Presumably. Oh! Okay, now I only have one creature to worry about. Feed it yummy bits. Anything you toss in there, you're never getting back. Ballet past it. There's none getting past this behemoth right now. Focus on the relatively smaller ones. Okay, alright, fine. I will flashlight them. Excuse me. What? No excuses. Alright. Sorry, it's hard to choose things with the cursor. Do I have to reload the flare gun? Double loading the flare gun is extremely unsafe. You don't even like to single load it. But sometimes the general must lead from the front, by which you mean fire a single flare for the safety of his treehouse. Alright. I assume I just keep firing flares. No, Jude, look where you're aiming. Step 1. Oh, jeez. These guys are pretty dim. Can I tap dance on them? Putting on the Ritz. No vacancy. Can I ballet them? Divertissement. Don't divertissement mention it. Alright, back to the flashlight. Hey, jerk. Jeez, that is the clumsiest monster. Alright. I assume I switch back to keep these flare shenanigans going. Presumably. Oh, that's... Oh, no, you dingus! Stop looking hard-boiled. Oh, God. Way to go. You biffed it. Oh, jeez. Even the monsters are like, oh, God, the yard is on fire. What the hell? Signature style and flair. This leads me to believe that the monsters might not be, like, bent on destroying our eager heroes. They seem to have some other purpose in mind, because they're way more worried about the fire than they are about anything else. Now, what in the hell is going on in here? Oh, well, there goes that key. I assume that we are locked inside. Joey, come in, please. Report status. Joey, hello, it's Jude. Joey, are you okay? Joey, please. Yes, I'm safe. I'm in the attic. Just barely made it. Phew. Locked in, actually. I dropped the key. Safer in attic than rest of house. Key can be retrieved later. I think you were right. The way they smashed through the living room window and the front door. If I'd stayed in my room, I'd be a goner. Separated us with Vanguard. Destabilized power. Probed defenses. Finally attempted entry through multiple points of ingress. Basic siege tactics. You actually know this stuff? I didn't realize you actually knew this stuff. I kind of just thought you were like pretending to be a spy or whatever. We'll take as compliment. Anyway, thanks. So I guess I'll just hole up in here for now, I guess. Are you safe in the treehouse? Should you try calling your friends or something? Didn't want to risk their involvement. Always a gamble engaging soldiers of fortune. But maybe time. Remain secure in location and ignore object under curtain. Over. I'm not going to ignore it. Well, obviously I'm not going to ignore it. Joey, please. What? It's a big mysterious thing under a beguiling, fluttery curtain. I have to at least peek at it. What is it anyway? Data insufficient to determine. Well, I'll let you know when I find out. Joey, don't tact this happen. Jude, can you repeat that? Lots of static. Joey, please. I can't lose you too. Please don't. Go near the portal. Did you say portal? Oh, time to blindly investigate a portal. The handwriting is barely legible, and there's no return address, leaving you with no more information than you had before you looked at it. Let's pick it up. No, this really isn't that kind of mystery, the boring kind where you have to frequently refer to your rigorously maintained collection of shipping invoices in order to make any progress. You hate those. Lock and load. There is no chance you're going to pick up this gun, and you certainly aren't going to just lock and load anytime soon. That just isn't going to happen. Maybe someone else can lock and load slam jam this gun, but that ain't me. I would like to investigate this monkey's paw. Oh God! It's twitching. You've left them hanging long enough. In fact, as you stare at the gross, desiccated hand in the jar, you begin to suspect that the time for you to break open this jar and slap an anonymous dead hand against your own alive hand has tragically passed. Darn. Maybe someone else will wanna high five this severed hand. Ick, more of his guns. These are antiques and would probably fetch a tidy sum at auction. But you think the only real perk to their antiquity is it probably means it's been ages since they were used to murder anything furry and precious. Disguising your identity and impairing your vision wouldn't help matters much. You're pretty sure the monsters are going to eat anybody they meet. This is less creepy than the hyper-muscled horseman found in the yard, but that isn't really saying much. Why does he love globes so much? Maybe they remind him of adventure. All the little abstract geological features, the jagged borders of exotic nations, the tiny bumps representing mountains. Unfortunately, whenever you look at globes in school or wherever, they just remind you of him. Alright. Time to bite the bullet. Futz with curtain. Oh boy. Oh. Well, this is ominous. Oh, it's the device. Look, you have no idea what this thing is. You don't know where it came from or how long it's been here. Did you know about this? Is that why he really sent you to the attic? No, that doesn't make any sense. Did your pa know? It looks kind of different from the stuff he usually dumps off here. Feels different, in your mind at least. Wait, what? You're having trouble thinking clearly. Trouble keeping your train of thought. How long have you been standing here? That's a very good question. Use spooky key on giant monster thing. Oh God. Oh, that's bad. Have I been infected with the snake key virus? Okay, who made this thing? Oh God! Who made this thing? Dear God! Oh boy. I assume that this is the titular swap. Oh boy. I get the distinct impression that things are gonna get complicated. Alright. Next time on Let's Play Hiveswap, we figure out what new nightmarish hellscape we've been thrust into. Oh, the UI is different too. If you liked what you saw, hit like. If you want to continue the adventure, please hit subscribe. And if you think that what I do is really keen, you can send me a couple bucks monthly on Patreon. I can use that money to do fantastic, amazing things like make more videos, start streaming, hire an artist to make cool shit, and do the coolest thing I could think of, keep exploring. Good night, everyone.